How's it going? Do you support Trump?
I voted for him, yeah, sure.
All right, why do you support him?
Because he's making life worse for the people I don't like.
Who's that? People of color? Women? Trans
Yeah,
people?
I mean, LGBT people, people on welfare, I don't know. There's a list.
So you want people a part of the LGBTQ community to their lives to be worse off?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
How much money do you make a year, if you don't mind me asking? Like
Like
ballpark.
around like mid six figures.
Okay, so sure. So if like Donald Trump raped a child, do you still vote for him?
Well, he can't run again, so
In the hypothetical scenario where you knew in the 2024 election he had raped a child, would you still vote for him?
I don't think he was held criminally liable for that.
If he did do this, would you
If
still
he
vote
did
for
do
him?
that.
Yeah. Because you're
Depends on
saying
what
you
the
support him because
alternatives.
he's making life harder for the
Yeah, it
LGBTQ
depends on what
community
the
and people who are
alternatives
on
were,
like
to be honest.
on welfare. So I'm asking you if he would still make life harder for the LGBTQ community and people who are on welfare, and he raped a child, would you still support him?
Yeah, it depends on what the alternatives were.
Harris, same exact scenario.
Oh, then yeah, I'd vote for him.
So you're pro child rape.
I'm indifferent, I guess.
You're indifferent about child rape.
Sure.
Would you prefer a child rapist to hold the most powerful position in office?
I'm indifferent. I wouldn't care as long as they're doing what I want.
So you don't care if child rapists are the most powerful person alive, just so long as said child rapist disenfranchises the LGBTQ community, people on welfare, women and black people. Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't that what indifferent mean?
What if Donald Trump raped your child? Would you support him?
My child. I'd be like, damn, that would be a hell of a lawsuit. I hope.
Would you support him?
Well, I mean, he already has my vote at that point. Damn.
If you could go back in time, knowing everything you know now, if Donald Trump raped your child, would you vote for him?
Yeah, probably.
So
Yeah,
you're indifferent about your child being raped.
yeah. My hypothetical child. I am.
Yeah, bro, I can see why you have hundreds of exes, and I can see why it's a hypothetical child. I hope you never go near a child. I hope you never go near a child. I hope you are banned from going near schools. Moving on to the next guest.
Yo.
Yo, Lodi Sport. Someone said I'm trapping to him. Hold on. I'm a waste ass person for trying to trap him. He came on this live stream and said he supports Trump because of the fact they disenfranchise the LGBTQ community, women. How old are you, by the way? Yeah, that's what I thought. So he came on here saying that he supports Trump because they disenfranchise the LGBTQ community. So I'm like, okay, if Donald Trump raped a child, would you still support him? And my response would be, or my what I thought he would be responding to would be no, absolutely not. Right? That's what any reasonable person would say. I wouldn't support a child rapist being president of the United States, the most powerful man in the world, even if he's doing what I want. Right? But he said he's indifferent. So then I said, okay, what if he raped your child? And he said he's indifferent. Right? So basically, pro child rape. Being indifferent is just being pro it. Like if you're not against it, you're pro it. Yeah, well, hello, do you support Trump?
Yeah, I do.
How do you think about that last guest that's like pro child rape just because Trump
Hold on.
disenfranchises gay people? How do
Yo,
you feel about that? Are you the same
wait,
way?
wait, wait. Hold up. I'm 22 years old because you're gonna ask me that question.
I wasn't, but okay. Can you answer my question?
Oh, I thought you were because I thought like that's something you always ask. All right, whatever. Okay,
You
what's the
sound
question?
young, yeah. How do you feel about that last guest that said that he would vote for Trump if Donald Trump raped his child?
I just got here, bro. So I
But
don't
do you
even.
think that represents MAGA as a whole? Like I have MAGA's Trump supporters up here every single day defending rapists, and then some people saying that they
Wait,
would
what
support
is
Trump even
MAGA?
if their child got raped. Make America Great Again, Trump's movement.
Oh, okay.
So do you think that represents MAGA as a whole?
What?
The fact that people are pro child rape.
I don't understand. Like you're saying, like because people they are pro. Wait, what's your question? I don't actually get it because I didn't know what MAGA is, but now I know what it is because you told me. But
So
what's the
Trump
question though?
supporters come on this live and
Yeah.
defend rape. A guest that was just on here said that he would vote for Trump even if he raped his child simply because Trump disenfranchises the LGBTQ community. Do you think that represents Trump supporters as a whole?
Yeah.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Are you pro child rape?
Nah.
So that doesn't. I'm confused. Why would you say yes? If you consider yourself to be a Trump supporter, you would be like, no. You can't. You can't generalize a whole group of individuals because you are a part of Trump supporters. So I'm confused.
Why are you confused? I don't understand.
Are you trolling me? But you're trolling me. I heard that giggle. Get out of here. Moving on to the next cast. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. The news of today was 2 days ago. ICE agents killed an undocumented immigrant or murdered an undocumented immigrant. And Mexico is filing a lawsuit. And they're also alleging that the undocumented immigrant tried to run them over. By the way, I just want to point that out there. YOLO, but there's no evidence to corroborate that. YOLO, do you support Trump?
Yeah, I do.
How old are you?
I'm 12 and I like big dicks, so yeah, it's pretty good.
Moving on to the next guest. If you're a Trump supporter, hop up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to debate with you. I'd love to have a conversation with you tonight. As always, we're looking for some people to debate. YOLO, do you support Trump?
Me? Hello?
Yeah, but not you. You're a child. Get out of here. $805, do you support Trump?
Yeah, I do.
How old are you?
19.
Rufus, do you support Trump?
Yeah,
How old are you?
26. I just got a
All right,
question.
give me 1 second. Sure, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Legion, do you support Trump?
Yes,
Hi, how old are you?
18,
When birth year?
2007.
Devin, do you support Trump?
Jay, why you only
Yes.
asking me, bro?
That's
Why
the
do you
wrong
support Trump?
birth year,
Alright,
bro.
Devin, how old are you?
23,
Birth year?
2003.
You got us all on here. You want a gangbang, bro?
All right, moving on to these 2 4s. Yo, do you support Trump, LM?
I do, yeah.
All right, base. Moving on to the last person I think I can add up on here. Yo, hello, do you support Trump?
Yep,
All right, how old are you?
39.
All right, take it away. Whoever wants to
Damn.
start first. We're doing
God
1v
damn, bro.
8, 1v8 or 1v9. Yo, what's up? Do you support? Tell us why you guys support Trump.
You just be asking some weird hypotheticals, bro. I mean,
You're talking about the last guest?
yeah. Why would you ask him that question? Why
Because
don't we?
the last
take it-
guest came up here and literally said he supports Trump because Trump hates gay people.
Why,
So
why
I'm like,
don't
okay,
we-
let's see how far your hate, your
why don't we
homophobia
focus
comes.
on issues that
But
matter?
then you immediately started talking about rape, though, dog.
Yeah, because what I was trying to say with child rape, I was expecting him to say no, I wouldn't support child rape, even though Trump hates trans people. And then I would be like,
what?
okay, if you wouldn't vote for him if he raped a child, what's the difference between him raping a child and him raping a woman? Because he was found civilly liable of forcibly penetrating a woman's vagina with his fingers without her consent, which is rape. And then he would have been like, okay, well, whatever, I'm not a Trump supporter, right?
Yeah, but he beat those
would have told me the
charges,
difference.
though.
But because he
That's
said
a
he's
hoax.
indifferent
He
about child
never
rape,
beat
that
those
isn't my
charges.
fault.
That's a
Hold on,
hoax.
let me ask a question. Are you making a difference between trans and gay?
Those charges.
He said the
Because
LGBTQ community. So when I'm referring
Okay,
to
but
like, gay people
I'm
or trans
asking
people,
you, do you make a difference between gay and trans? Because you're clearly not trans. You're I don't think you're just gay, right?
I'm not gay or trans.
I think
your-
bro,
Oh,
you
your
sound a little
girlfriend was-
fluid.
Okay, my bad.
Trans,
No,
would
my
you
bad.
support it?
I literally just was swiping and
I'm just telling you what that last guy said. So if you guys think that's a weird hypothetical, why
But
don't
do you
call him
make a
weird for
difference
thinking it's
between the
indifferent?
two?
I
Do
know
you
the
make a
difference
difference?
between being
Wait,
gay and
Yeah,
being
but like,
trans.
how does that?
No,
How does
but-
that demonstrate all MAGA supporters as a whole when just one person said it? That doesn't.
Yeah.
just, like-
Let's go through the line. Let's go through the line. 805. Do you support Trump even though he was found liable for rape?
I do, but
Okay, perfect.
there are
I just yes or no. Rufus, do you support Trump even though he was found liable for rape?
Absolutely, I don't care.
Okay. Legion, do you support Trump even though he was found liable for rape?
Yeah,
Devin, do you support Trump if he was found liable for rape? Even though.
Yeah, it was just the fingers.
Okay. LM, do you still support Trump even though he was found liable for rape?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And 6, do you support Trump even though he was found liable for rape?
You're making him sound liable for rape. He was not liable or convicted.
You're the only
You
one
dumb
who didn't
fuck.
say
Yes,
yes.
he was. You're
6.
so stupid, bro.
6. You're the only one who did not say yes. Out of 8 people on this panel, 7 of them said they do support Trump, even though he was found liable of rape. So when you ask me the question, why do I generalize? That's the reason why. Because 7 out of 8 Trump supporters will still support him, even though he raped a woman.
But you're talking to a bunch of young kids that don't understand what you actually
Someone said they were
asked.
26.
Bro, you're 39 years old. You're the dumbest motherfucker up here. Shut up, boy.
39?
Okay.
Yo, bro, I'm 20, bro. What?
These aren't kids.
Not
These are
you,
Trump supporters,
dumbass.
and they are eligible to vote. So,
Bro, these are not
why you
kids,
guys?
bro. I'm a legal adult, bro. What?
Thank you.
Sure. Tell me why you guys still support Trump. Whoever wants to take it away. Why do you guys still support Trump, even though he
We're
raped a woman?
patriotic.
Yeah, we're patriotic. We're
represents
American.
America.
I
One at a
still
time.
Did you get mild?
Either
at
way,
least? Did you get
He took a
mild?
bullet for us.
One at a time.
Son.
Bro, and also you brought up ICE, like, bro.
I
wants
just
to
killed an
go first?
undocumented immigrant. What do you have to say about that?
Thank you.
They deserved it. They're here illegally, bro. They're breaking the law.
Yeah, bro, they
So
break
you support
bro, you
killing
can't come in
people
here.
who
You
break
can't
the.
come in
Hold
here.
on, hold on. Whoever said that, you support killing whoever breaks the law.
Yes.
Okay, so you called for the death of the president of the United States. That's illegal. You should probably take that back.
He
That's a
never
crime.
broke
That's
the
a
law.
federal
He
crime.
never broke the law.
He's
He
a
never
34
broke the
count
law.
felon.
He never
And you
broke
agreed he raped a woman.
everyone
It's
is
a
breaking the
hoax.
law,
Bro,
bro.
It's
he
a
beat
hoax.
the charges every
Bro,
single
it's a
time.
Democratic
He
hoax,
beat
bro.
the
You're just a
charges.
libtard,
You mean
bro.
the charges beat him because he got 34 counts of falsifying
No, he
business
didn't.
records?
No, he didn't.
He's the president
That's,
right
that
now.
was in New York. That's the most libtard city in the world.
Yes, don't use that. Don't use any form of the R slur on this live stream. First off, second off, you're gonna say it's a liberal bias court. Well, no, it wasn't, because in reference to the E. Jean Carroll case, there was a MAGA Republican on the jury, and that MAGA Republican literally said that Donald Trump raped E. Jean Carroll. So it
Did you
wasn't a
know him
liberal court.
personally?
It was
Did you know him
it was
personally?
unanimously agreed upon.
Did you know him personally?
Did I know who personally?
The MAGA Republican that you're fucking daydreaming of?
The attorneys from E. Jean Carroll and Trump did. Yes.
No, they didn't, bro. You're
Yes,
making
they
that
did.
shit
E.
up.
Jean Carroll's
why-
attorneys
why-
argued that they should kick him out because he was pro MAGA and pro Trump. Donald Trump's attorneys argued that's not a reason to kick him out.
We
That
the
did not
people saw
happen.
the political persecution. That's why he won.
Okay, Legion, you got a restriction. You're out. Moving. Okay, one of you already literally got cooked so hard that you guys got restricted.
Jeremiah,
So-
would
sure,
you
what's up?
would you date a transgender?
I
Alright,
would
bro,
date
come
anyone
on.
that I'm. If I think they're a good person, I'm attracted to them. I would.
If
I
your girl
would
is
date.
transgender, would you support it?
Would you be
One more
attracted
time.
to me?
If your girl was a transgender, would you support it? Would you still date her?
That is not. Why are you asking about like who I would date? Or do you
Yeah,
want to
come
date
on,
me?
man. This is
You're
politics.
asking
you
weird
wanna date me?
hypotheticals. I'm gonna ask you weird hypotheticals. Answer it.
I don't think that's a weird hypothetical. I think trans women are women, and I would date a woman.
But would you date a girl?
I
that's
would date
your
a girl. I
girlfriend?
would date a woman. Yes. Would you
Wait,
date a woman?
wait. You
What if
think-
she
Hold on,
wanted to
hold
be
on, hold on.
transgender?
Would you date a woman? Yes or no?
Wait.
I have a girl. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but bro, they aren't women for real.
Yeah.
So what's a woman?
I'm asking you
Sure,
if she
hold on.
was
Whoever
a
said they are women,
transgender.
what's a woman?
Bro, you're gonna hit me with some like who identifies, bro. That
trying
don't
to put
matter
Yeah,
what
what's
you
a woman? Can
identify.
someone answer the question? There's 7 people on this panel. No one can answer
With
the question.
with XX chromosomes.
Okay, who on here is Christian? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's a man?
Someone with XY chromosomes.
Does God have XY chromosomes?
No, God is an almighty being. He's
but
not
God
a person.
the Father, right? So you're saying some fathers aren't men because God doesn't have XY chromosomes, but you still refer to them as God the Father and use he, him pronouns, right?
We still
So
refer
you
him as a
think either
father.
A,
'cause
you think A, God is transgender, or B, you don't think all fathers are men
Whoa.
necessarily.
Look, we refer to him as
Address
father.
what I
'Cause that's what we were raised with. That's what we're.
But the
Like,
point
brought
is, he
into.
doesn't have. Someone said XY chromosomes equals man. God the Father,
Yes.
all fathers are men under your
Yeah,
perspective.
but bro, that's just
God
a
the
title
Father
he's
does not
given.
have XY
That's just-
chromosomes.
that's just a
Therefore, God the
title.
Father is not a man. So either A, you're arguing that God the Father is transgender, or B, you're arguing that God the Father
can't really
is in
argue
reference
that,
to something other than
Bro,
sex.
bro,
'Cause
that's a
that's-
title. That's a title.
That,
Why
yeah,
would
that's
The
God-
same way,
title.
why
yes,
would-
I agree with you. You guys are finally understanding the same way as woman and man is a title in reference to someone's gender
Well, you
identity.
can't really
the same
give
way as
anything
Yeah, bro,
pronouns
but
are a
that's
title.
what they
They aren't
identify
referred
as
to as,
man,
as,
and I
as
That's not what they
pronouns.
really are. That is not what they really are.
You're
can't-
equating
why
the
would
people
God-
Is
to
God
God.
really
Why
God
would
the Father?
God- why
Hold
would
on.
God
Is God really
Almighty-
the Father?
What?
Is God really like he, him, and the Father?
He is my Lord and Savior, yes.
Yeah, he. So, but he doesn't have XY chromosomes.
Yeah, but that's how people refer to him as.
Okay, so why can't you refer to trans people as their correct pronouns and respect
They're
their
not
gender
God.
identity?
Because that's they're not my.
That's
You're
also
comparing
not in the
people to
Bible.
God.
Of a man
Jesus
is a
is
man,
God,
a man is a
and
man.
that's
There's
why
still a
he
contradiction
interrupted.
within your argument. You're saying some
Jesus is
things.
God and he was a man.
You're saying
Jesus
some,
is God
you're-
and he was a man. Jesus is God and he was a man.
Okay, but prior to Jesus, prior to
No,
prior
not
to God,
prior.
hold on,
No,
hold on.
that's not.
So, hold
That,
on,
a God is
hold on,
a,
hold on,
is-
hold on, hold on.
God is
So
not
someone left.
anything.
That's
Is a
already good. So
being.
1v5.
God is a
So it went
being.
from a
God is a
1v7 to a 1v5. Hold on.
being.
Prior to the
See,
God
I
the Son.
cooked you. God is a being.
Hold on.
I'm not one of
Prior
these
to
dumb
God the Son.
20-year-olds.
Prior to God the Son, there was God the Father, right?
No, I don't care about that. We're talking
What?
about a
Hold on.
being.
God the Father didn't
A
exist prior to the
being.
God of the Son. What are
A
you talking about?
being. Do you not understand that you're already cooked? He's a being. He came back as a man.
No, but prior to God the Son,
Amen. I don't care
You're
about
losing
that.
this argument, bro.
prior, hold on,
So no,
six. I'm gonna mute you because you're not letting me talk. Prior to God the Son, was God the Father? Was God the Father? Yes or no?
I don't care. I'm not religious, but he.
Okay,
It's
so
the,
why
for the
then why are
people
you
that
arguing
are,
with me? I'm not talking to
because
you. I'm
for the
talking to
people, because
whoever
for
is
the
religious. Whoever's religious. Prior to God the Son, was there God the Father? Yes or no?
because these guys are not intelligent enough to
That's
create a
great,
response.
Six. That's great. Let
No,
someone
so
answer
you're
the
gonna mute
question.
me.
Prior to God the Son, was there God the Father?
I'll
Yes
own
or
you.
no?
I'm done. You guys are fucking stupid.
You're gonna
I'm
run
outta
away
here.
and make this a 1v4?
No,
Yeah, run
quit
away,
fucking
coward.
muting me. You're
not
muting
religious.
me.
Why would you engage in a religious debate if we agree?
You're
You're not
muting
religious.
me. We're having a conversation.
The point
So
is, the
don't
reason
win
why I
when
don't
you
want to have a
lose.
conversation with you is because I know that you're not religious and you probably don't know the full scope of God the Father, God the Holy Spirit, and God the Son. Prior to God
It's
the
a
Son, God the
non-
Father was. If God
It's a
the Father was
non-factual.
prior to God the Son, prior to the incarnation of God the Son, where God the Son had XY chromosomes, God the Father still
And
existed and was still referred as he, him, and
I'm
God the
not.
Father, which still would imply either A, God the Father went from
Mhm.
non-binary to
Who
B, God the Son,
resurrected
to
as who?
a man, meaning he is
As
still
what?
transgender. What are you
Jesus.
talking about?
No, transgender. There's no such thing as fucking transgender back in 1600.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you're so emotional. There
All right,
are
bro,
such
come
thing as
on,
trans
come on.
No, it
people.
doesn't.
They
Your
exist.
but your actual equation to this is like apples to oranges. You're not even making sense. And as soon as I
The
said,
reason why you
who
think I'm
came
not
up
making
as
sense is
God
because
was
you're not
Jesus. God,
religious.
but God is Jesus to
So
you guys,
1v3.
right?
It's a
God
1v3.
is Jesus, right?
But prior to Jesus,
But
God was.
that's not. But what did he come at? When he came
Exactly.
to the
That's
earth,
he
as earth,
transitioned from
as earth.
non-binary. That's
No,
the
so you,
point.
What?
That's exactly the point.
Hold on.
Under your
Okay,
worldview, he
so what you
transitioned
just
from
said. Let's
non-binary
go
What
off
are
of
you
what you
talking
into a
just
about?
said.
man.
So then,
Prior
is
to the
there
incarnation
hold
of
on,
Jesus
stop,
Christ, God
stop.
was not non-binary.
Okay, that's your argument. That's perfect. That's your argument.
Refute
So
it.
I'm about to. So what were his chromosomes when he was that? When he went before that?
When he was God the Son?
Yep.
XY.
Well, they were
Probably,
XY.
most likely.
So you know, okay, so obviously right there, I obviously just refuted you. And then,
No, you don't
so
even
if he
understand the
was,
argument I'm
so then
giving
if he
you.
was, hold on,
You don't
stop.
understand the argument
So
I'm
then
giving you.
when he
I'm
came
not
back,
refuting.
okay,
I'm
that's
not
fine.
refuting
So
the
then
point
when
that
he
God
came,
the Son was a
so
man
then
and had XY
so then
chromosomes.
when he
Most
became
likely.
a man,
1v2 now. Everyone's running. They know
when
that they're getting cooked. Everyone's running.
okay,
I'm not
okay,
refuting
when
that
he
God the Son
became a man,
had
okay,
XY
let me
chromosomes.
finish my point.
Give
When he
me 1
became a
second. I want to
man,
address what you said
they
because you said you
changed.
refuted my argument and you didn't. So give me just 30 seconds and I'll let you respond without interrupting you. Someone said probably yes, because most likely some men may have XX chromosomes without even knowing, right? I haven't gone to check my chromosomes. Probably the two people on the panel haven't. And it most likely is the case that you probably have XX or XY.
It's never
varies.
not
But
been
let's
the
just say, grant
case
you, God
in,
the Son has
in
XY
historical
chromosomes.
history.
But my point is,
That's why when you
before
dig
God the
someone
Son,
up,
God the Father existed, and God the Father did not have XY chromosomes. So meaning
okay,
before God the
now can
Son,
I make
there
my
was still God
point?
the Father, and then once God the Son, there
You're
was he
reiterating
was
what you
trans,
just said 5 minutes ago. So now
and because
listen.
you have failed to refute it.
No, I'm not. I did not. You didn't even let me get past to the point when I said what chromosomes he have. You said probably XY, right?
Most
Okay,
likely.
right?
I'll just grant you he does,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, or whatever. It doesn't matter. XY, XX, it doesn't matter. They could be anything that you want them to be. But when he came to earth as Jesus, which is God, right?
God
What-
which God? God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
Whatever your guys' God is, it doesn't matter.
God the
Jesus
Son.
came back
Jesus
as God.
is God
No,
the Son.
okay, sure. When he came back, what did he have?
XY
What did he have?
chromosomes. I'll grant you
Okay,
he had XY chromosomes.
he had XY. Knowing that he had XY, what did God have? You don't know. You said he.
God
you
the
think, I
Father
think
doesn't
he had
have
X.
chromosomes.
Okay, so is there anybody on Earth right now that can transition from not having any chromosomes to having XY chromosomes?
We're
Please give me
talking
the
about
case and
gender
example.
also,
Oh
and we're
no,
in reference to gender.
no. We're talking about science right now. So tell me who on planet Earth has had no random chromosomes transitioned and then their chromosomes switched.
I mean, I've never heard of a
I
miracle
couldn't give
turning
you
a
an
man into
example,
a
but that's not the
woman.
point that I'm
No,
making.
but that's what we're doing. That's
I've never
exactly
heard a
what you're
man
talking
get
about.
turned
That
into a
is
woman.
exactly what you're talking about.
So hold on, can you
give
hold
me
on,
an example of someone that you want to
Listen,
get
you're gonna have to
extreme.
let other people talk. Like the other guest wants to say.
Oh
something.
yeah, so you're getting owned now. All of a sudden,
No,
you want
I'll let him talk.
before 805. Before hold on,
Matthew.
hold on. Before 805 responds, and before you want to say something, 805.
I want the example of someone on Earth that had it changed.
Hold on, six.
You'll never get me one.
Can you steel man my argument? Can you
That's
steal
why
man my argument?
That's why you can dig
Steal man
people
my
up
argument.
from 3,000 years ago and figure
Steal
out
man my
whether they
argument.
were
I don't
a
think you
man
understand
or
what my
a
argument is.
woman. Whether they are a man or a not, it doesn't. I don't care about the argument. I'm giving you my argument. Your argument is not.
Then you're not addressing
doesn't
my
matter.
argument. What are you talking about?
No, I 100% am, because the argument is whether or not men can become women. That's what this whole thing is. That's what
No,
you're talking
men
about.
cannot become
Then you
women. That's
brought
not
up-
what I'm arguing.
Then you brought up, yeah, it is.
Yeah, you
said,
are.
"What's
You're
a
literally
woman?"
saying
Yes, you are.
trans
I don't
women
think
are
men can be
women.
women.
Are
You're
you
saying
fucking
trans women are
retarded?
women. What
Bro,
are you talking
Six,
about?
you're gonna
saying-
slur to run.
You're not talking
You're gonna
about
slur to
that.
run because you know exactly that I'm gonna cook you on this. 805. It went from a 1v7 to a 1v1. Everyone either ran away or slurred.
I'm
or
still
had to
here,
be
and I'm
kicked.
not saying any slurs, and I won't because I have my
no, but
self-control.
do you realize that? Hey, you said you still support Trump even though he was found liable for rape, and then we got into the conversation about trans quote unquote ideology, and now it's only you. Everyone left or had to get kicked. Right? I don't think Trump supporters can defend their stance on why they support Trump. I'm not arguing that that women can be men or men can be women. I'm arguing trans women are women and trans men are men, and they always were. That's my argument.
What? Like,
A very
bro,
simple argument.
if we were talking about God, God is a man. That's what he's referred to. That's what we see him as. God is Jesus. Jesus is God. And the Father, the Son, the Holy, and the Spirit. That's all three of them. That's God. That's a man. You can't
okay,
really. I've never seen
what
any
is a man?
miracles of a
What is a
man
man?
getting a man. Oh my! What are you? Are you female? Are you a man? What are you?
Female and man are two different categories. One's sex, one's gender. I'm asking you what a man is. What is a man?
Oh my God. We should resurrect Charlie Kirk for this. Like, seriously, bro. Are you
Bro!
serious? Do you hear what is a man?
1v7 and
What is a
everyone
man?
got cooked. You went from trolling. You went from being
What is a
serious to
man?
trolling because you know you can't defend Trump. Yo,
what is a man?
1v7. I want everyone to acknowledge this. I let up 7 Trump supporters, 7 of them. And 2 of them had to get kicked. One of them got a restriction. The other one slurred. The third one trolled. 4 of them left. I just want you to acknowledge a 1v7, and they all ended up leaving. Bro, what are Trump supporters doing? Lock in. Let's go on to the next match. Daniel, okay, Daniel left. I don't even think there's 7 Trump supporters in the guest box. Quote unquote, brother, you lost. Listen, if you're in the guest box, I'll let you up, but if not, hop on. Yo, Jimmy, do you support Trump?
Put the fries in the bag, Joshua.
Joshua. Moving on to the next guest. You took the chance to kick me as fast as you could. Yes, you slurred. I don't appreciate that. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
I am 21.
Birth year?
Huh?
Birth year. Alright, bruh. Get out of here. Moving on to Daredevil. Do you think we can do a 1v7 again, chat? Type of one in the chat if there's enough Trump supporters for that. Hello, do you support Trump?
Hey, 805 was trolling Dean earlier. Let him back up. Let him back.
Why would I let 805 back up if he's a troll? And if you are a Trump supporter, hop up in the guest box. Quote unquote, 6 says I owned you. Yeah, you owned nothing. Hello, White. Do you support Trump? White. Alrighty, White is not here. Moving on to the next guest. Let 6 back in. He has to wait 10 minutes. Maybe he shouldn't have slurred. That's not my fault. Who set that system up? Not me. Not me. I did not set that system up. I did not make 6 slur. Okay, that is all on him. Moving on to the Void. Moving on to Barry.
Yo.
Barry, do you support Trump?
Yes, sir.
Hi, how old are you?
18.
Oh, sorry, not Barry, the Void. Okay, let's I didn't mean to let 6 back up here. Oh, nope, that's the troll. Moving on to Deacon. Give me 1 second, the Void, and we can have a conversation.
I got you. It's all right.
Alyssa, do you support Trump? Is Alyssa even connected? Okay. Warzone, do you support Trump?
Yes, I do.
How old are you?
It matters.
It does, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, bro.
Well.
Get out of here.
Okay.
I thought I kicked you. Did I not kick you?
Nigger.
Okay, mods. I'm not logging. Clearly, a 1v7 is unfair, so I want to get in a 1v2 at least. You know, maybe. Well, it looks like there's no partner for you. All right, the Void, take it away. Why do you support Trump?
Okay, so I support Trump. I'm gonna say this. I was raised that way, and that's fine. I'm not saying my parents are always right, but as I look in to my religious beliefs, into what Joe Biden, Kalama was doing to our state, I just like what he's doing better. I understand he was in the Epstein files, I'm guessing, and that's going to be your argument. Okay.
No, it's not. I hear horrible policy. I would name one policy of Harris or Biden that you disagree with.
First off, Biden wasn't really doing anything for the country. He just kept raising and raising prices.
How?
That's why.
Via what policy?
Policy?
Yes.
You're gonna hate me, bro. I don't know any of the policies, but I'm just saying, like, on what I know, because I know
you don't know anything.
2019, eggs were about shit. I think it was like $5. Now they're at least 15. Good $15 at Walmart.
And who's president right now?
Trump, and he's trying to fix it as we speak. But also the reason that the gas prices are going.
Eggs went down.
Well, also I've been shopping at Dollar General for the last 2
Dollar
years.
Generals, they're not $15. A dozen eggs are not 15. I promise.
No. I know, but last time I went to Walmart, that's what I saw.
When was the last time you went to Walmart?
2025. I think it was like October because shit was just way too
Eggs
pricey.
in 2025 were not $15 a dozen. No.
Yeah, they were.
I promise you they weren't.
It was October too, so it's like before.
I promise you in October they were not $15 for a dozen. I pinky promise you, you're delusional.
I don't think I'm delusional because I saw the prices.
I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah, you know.
Name one policy of Trump's you support.
The oil stuff, you know.
That's not a policy. The oil stuff isn't a policy.
What is the?
I don't know what the oil stuff is. You tell me. I'm asking you for a policy.
No, he's
of Trump
like
you support.
lowering oil prices. but not
Oil
right now
prices
because
soared
we are
to
also in
$120 per
war with
barrel.
the Middle East. So that's why we're not getting oil at the price we used to. Okay, name me a couple policies where I can go off this, where it can be at least a good debate.
You want me to give you Trump supporting talking points?
Yes, I know you're not a Trump supporter, but just help me out. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not a
you
troll.
have the tariffs, you have the one big beautiful bill, mass deportation, you have the war in Iran.
Okay, ICE. I'm kind of in the middle with that because first off, each illegal that comes into this country, like without a visa, it raises our tax dollars. So that's how much
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No,
You
it's
can look
not.
it up. You can look
You
it up.
did. I did.
You did?
Yes.
Like just now.
I've spent hours and hours straight looking at all the data. I promise you that's not true.
Okay. The tariffs, yeah. Pretty flyer.
Tariffs got overturned by the Supreme Court by being a violation of the 10th Amendment. Next.
Oh, right. No, I meant the big $1. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's flyer. That one's really tough, I think, in my opinion. You know. Look,
You should just leave.
I support Trump because
You
he
should
follows
just
my.
disconnect. I'll show you how. If
Wait,
you click on if you
listen,
click on your
listen.
profile.
One more thing.
Well, no, I'm not gonna kick you. I just think if I were
I'm
you, I
gonna
would be
leave.
embarrassed.
Yeah, no. Social anxiety fears me, bro.
I think
Sorry
you
to
should
say.
just click on your profile and click on disconnect. If I were you.
Look, I would be a Democrat, but to be honest, y'all have gone like crazy. You literally shot someone for their opinion.
An undocumented immigrant was shot and killed 2 days ago by ICE.
Yeah, by an ICE agent. I'm not saying every person
And
is
was
okay,
defended
but
by
still.
Trump. Melissa
you-
Hortman was killed. Melissa Hortman, the Democrat, was killed.
You can look at any okay, go to
The
Dean
far right
Withers
commits more
live.
political violence than the far left does. It's been proven.
I don't believe that, bro.
It's true.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just saying,
What you're saying is wrong. I promise.
y'all are ruthless, bro. Y'all are ruthless. You understand?
You have no argument for that.
Yeah. Charlie Kirk and fucking opening up. Okay, if Trump posts and someone makes an argument on that, if you look inside the comments, you could at least find about 50 comments saying, I want Trump to die. But look.
What does that have anything to do with political violence?
What do you mean? Like killing people?
Do you think all rapists should die?
Mm-mm.
You don't think all rapists should die?
No, I'll let him no.
Oh, hold on. Do you think all rapists should die?
They should be sentenced to jail. I will
Should
say
they all
that.
die under your worldview?
No, because first off, there is a God, and people can change. It's not like stuck in their
So
brain
they should be sent to jail for the rest of their lives.
until proven that they've changed. They should be sent somewhere where.
So then you support political persecution under your own worldview because of the fact that you're calling for Donald Trump's imprisonment.
Well, he's also the president right now, so we can't really do that.
You're calling for it, though. That's the point.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. You know, you're right. You're right, but good debate.
Yeah, just leave.
Yeah, blessed day. You need to find God, though.
I found God.
Well,
You said
he
you
should be
found God and
talking
you
to you.
support
He-
Trump.
he should
Let
be
me ask you a
talking to you.
question. Why do you support Trump even though he called himself God by posting an AI image of him depicted as Jesus Christ? Isn't that blasphemy?
He
The only
didn't.
unforgivable sin.
He
Christian
didn't
worldview?
mean it like that. He didn't mean it like that. And he even said he did not mean it like that.
He depicted
He
himself
even
as Jesus
said
Christ.
he did not mean it like that.
He depicted himself as Jesus Christ.
He was wearing a fucking robe. It's not like he
The
AI
historical
generated
context,
himself.
context and clothing of Jesus Christ. Use critical thought. Come on.
Yeah,
Isn't
okay.
it wrong to lie? It's wrong to lie.
Okay, yeah,
It's a
okay.
sin to lie.
Okay,
Can you
then.
admit that
Okay, then.
that looked and that was depicted as Jesus Christ? Yes or no?
Okay, then. Okay, if you want to bring it there, at
It's
one of
just a
my
yes or no
middle
question.
school, about how many years ago was that? At one of my middle school, like high parties, there was someone dressed up as Jesus. They didn't mean they were God.
He literally depicted himself as Jesus Christ healing people.
Did he say, "I am God"? With the
You
specific
don't need
words,
okay.
"I am
If
God."
if I made an AI photo of myself and I typed in the prompt, "Make me look like Jesus Christ," am I depicting myself as Jesus Christ?
It depends on like if you mean it or not. He could have meant that as any other way. He's a follower of God, and he said multiple
Name
times.
one Christian value he upholds.
What do you mean?
Name one Christian value he upholds. I don't know how that's
Being a righteous man.
would define righteous for me.
I mean, he reads the Bible. That's what I mean. It's facts.
He reads the Bible. No, he doesn't. He couldn't name his favorite Bible verse.
Yeah, I can.
He couldn't.
Okay, if I can, he sure as hell can, bro. I promise you. Show me the proof about
What's
that.
your favorite Bible verse?
Philippians 4:15.
What does it say?
Look it up. No, look it up.
What does it say?
Yo. You know, it's hold up. Hold on, give me like 5 seconds.
Google AI. Hey,
I am not.
ChatGPT,
I
what
am
does
not.
Philippians 4:15 mean? What does Philippians
I am not.
4:15 say?
I am. Hold up. I'm not. Hold up. Give me 5 seconds. Hold up. Hey, Google.
Moreover, as you Philippians know,
What's
in the early days of
Philippians
your acquaintance
4:15?
with the gospel, when I sent you out from Macedonia, not one church shared with me in the matter of giving and receiving except you only. That's your favorite verse?
Yep.
What does it mean?
I don't know. It's my favorite, you know. It's like a color.
What does it mean?
It's like a color, you know. Like my favorite color is red.
Can you describe what the verse means?
No, but it's like
So I
having
didn't
a
even
favorite
read
color.
Philippians 4:15, so you don't know what you're talking about.
My
You don't
point.
know your own favorite verse.
You're leading me in a false direction. Where's this Trump right now? See, you're lying to me.
I did read 4:15.
You're lying to me.
And you
I
thought
thought we
was
were
lying.
friends, man. What the hell?
Yeah,
You
bro,
see
just
this?
leave.
Yo, chatters.
Just leave.
Yo, chatters.
Just leave.
You get him.
No. Just head out. Just listen.
Hey.
Just head out.
I love you, Pooks.
What do you do?
Bye, babe.
What do you do with a soccer ball?
You kick it, retard.
Of course he slurred. Moving on to the next guest. Hello, do you support Trump?
So I actually don't. I just have a quick thought for you, and I want to get your take on this situation here in America, and let me know if that's okay.
Go ahead.
It's actually related. Like, so I was gonna say that what I've noticed, especially in the United States, is that there is like, do you believe that we're heading towards more of an oligarchy type situation where corporate power is being mixed with government power and influence?
There could be some arguments made for that, sure.
So what are they?
I'm saying there are some arguments that could be made for that.
Yeah.
Are you
so I wanted to
asking
get
for
your,
the arguments?
yeah, I wanted to get your take on that specifically. And do you think that with Trump, like that is something that is in this term being accelerated?
I don't necessarily like think that in specific. I hold more of a different perspective. I think we're going towards like an illiberal democracy, where it's by the face of it, it looks like a democracy, but in reality, it's not. Take a look at Hungary, for example, under Viktor Orban. That was an illiberal democracy. I think, if anything, that's where we're heading towards in terms of America, and that's where Trump is taking us. But that would be my argument. But if there's
So
nothing
is
else,
that,
an illiberal democracy,
yeah.
I guess it's going to be a quote unquote form of democracy, But it's not really democracy. It's just portrayed as democracy, to where you seem like you have the vote and the power, but in reality, it's actually like billionaires or a set of class that actually controls elections or controls said democracy.
But yeah, but is that not what an oligarchy is as well? Where, like, at the end of the day, what's happening is that most powerful people in America are now have a seat at the table when it comes to politics, and they influence policies which don't directly benefit us, which actually protects their own interests and their own wealth.
Sure. What's your point?
No, I'm not debating here. Just having a discussion with you.
I mean, you can make, like I said, there arguments can be made. People make the arguments for either or, that there is or that there isn't, or that it can't happen because we're a democracy, blah blah blah. There's checks and balances, and they get upheld. Some make the argument that it can't, some make the argument that it can, whatever.
All right.
Is that it? Okay, he left. I'm confused. Moving on to Haley. Uh, 805. Why would I let you back in? Let Frank in. Frank is not. Who's Frank?
Can I just say one thing?
No. You're weird. Yo, do you support Trump?
Yeah.
How old are you?
20.
Hi, bro. Why are you POS for supporting Trump? What's your argument?
Pass.
Why do you support Trump?
Cause like deportations and like he did a couple of good things for the workers, no tax tips, and then no tax.
That was bipartisan. It was introduced by a Democrat. It would have been passed under Harris, and it would have not been expired under Trump. It expires in 2027. Under Harris, it wouldn't have.
It did. Wait, did I like say something that is like, oh, this is uniquely Trump? Doesn't matter.
I'm telling you why Harris would be preferable in reference to no tax on tips.
You asked me why do I support him. I told you things that
and
he
I'm saying
did.
if that's why you support him, under your worldview, Harris would be preferable because it wouldn't have expired.
Oh my God, brother. Okay, so like Trump's initial tariffs in his first presidency, Biden expanded them, right?
Why
like
are we
he just
talking
continued.
about tariffs? Can you address the point that I made?
Yeah, it's because I'm trying to lay out that like both presidents can do a thing, but that could still be like a defining cause for why I support.
I'm asking you why it's under your worldview. It would be
Let me
preferable.
go back because he's completely terrorizing illegal immigrants, and we are completely seeing these people leave our country in droves, and they're being detained and deported at like record levels.
Not
for. True. Yeah, domestic deportations are at the highest levels they've ever been.
True.
The difference between abortion. I said abortion. Sorry, I got abortion in the brain. I just debated abortion. The difference between deportations.
Bro, lock in. That's not
under
true.
Trump. Lock in. I gotta lock in if you don't stop fucking interrupting me. Anyways, the difference between
that deportations are at its highest.
Yeah, ever? I got you with the. No, I didn't say deportations are the high. I said domestic.
No wonder Biden deportations were higher.
Okay, so the difference is Trump is.
So Harris would have been preferable for no tax on tips and deportations. Got it.
The type of detainees matters. It's different when you're
violent criminals. Would you agree we should go after violent criminals?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Okay, so should we prioritize violent criminals?
What does that mean?
What word? Prioritize or violent criminals?
Should. Like, is there an option to like prioritize like a violent criminal versus?
If you had the choice to prioritize violent criminals,
if it was me,
would
you're asking if I was Trump? Yeah, of course. I think that like if there was like
so you're also so it does matter who the detainees and deportees are, i.e., them being.
You think it's zero sum? You think it's like we either get the violent criminals or we get like the illegal who's picking straw? No, I say we get them all. That's the beauty of mass
is this
deportations. Huh?
Is this RC?
RCing?
RC.
I don't know what that means.
But I haven't talked to you. No, that says BC. Whoops, I read that wrong. Okay. Sure. So I'm saying we should
Yo, stop
prioritize.
talking in acronyms, bro. I don't fuck with that.
RC is a person on here is a neo-Nazi. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, I don't fuck with that shit. I mean, I do have some questions about Israel, but it's not on like Nazi shit. It's like
Okay.
they control us.
Sure. Okay, so Harris would be preferable for deportations and no tax on tips. So why do you support Trump?
Why would Harris? Wait, you think I'm gonna concede both points? Do you think I'm a good boy? No, dude. You have to elaborate why Harris.
I
would be
already
better.
did.
Okay, so would Harris increase? First of all, Trump is literally withholding passing good legislation, like the bipartisan housing bill, to get more funding for ICE and to pass the SAVE Act. You're telling me Harris is going to go as hard for increasing ICE funding? You're telling me
No.
Harris is literally going to get the big, beautiful
You
bill
support
passed?
Trump even though he's withholding a good bipartisan housing bill that
Dude,
could reduce the
you know-
costing of house. How
Hear
much
me
do you
out.
hate undocumented immigrants? Like,
No,
why do you
that's
have
what I was going to
hatred
say.
why do you have hatred for undocumented immigrants?
Can you hear me out? I think I would actually have more expensive housing and less jobs if it meant getting every illegal out. Like, I mean,
Okay,
I would
why
be
do you hate
willing to
undocumented immigrants?
It's just like the only political point I can score right now. So that's got to be the point that I keep punching down. Tariffs
You can't
went pretty
score.
bad.
Under Biden. Undocumented. So would you have a horrible economy for the mass deportation of undocumented?
We do have a
immigrants?
horrible economy.
No, would you have an even worse economy? And who's
Worse than now?
Trump's. Yes.
I don't hate immigrants. I hate undocumented.
That's not what I'm asking you.
Wait, what was your question? Sorry, I get distracted.
You
don't
said
roll your
worse
eyes at
than
me,
now.
though. I
Or
don't
you said
fuck
we
with
already
that.
have a bad economy. I said whose fault is that? Trump's. B.
Well, I don't think the
would you
president is the
support mass
sole arbiter of the
deportation
economy.
even though it led to a horrible economy, i.e., the 2008-2007 economy?
If okay, you're asking, would I like trade mass deportations for the 2007 economy?
Yes.
Damn, that's a crazy hyperbolic hypothetical. I can conceptualize it, but I don't think I would. Just
So then you're against mass
because
deportation because American Immigration Council says that the economy will be as bad as the 2008-2007 recession.
who's the CEO of American Immigration Council?
That's irrelevant to the studies that they do. That's like
it's
asking who's the CEO of Tim Hortons.
probably an Indian guy.
Okay, bro, address the point that I made or I'm kicking you.
Okay. Anyways, so I think that the scenario you made is binary, but the choices we have in the economy aren't. I think that Trump has contributed to some negative
Define
aspects.
binary? On what reference?
Like one or the other. You made it seem like it's either mass deportations or having like
Okay, then
the
clearly
worst.
you're using binary wrong, or you think it means something else. Because if what I'm saying is not one or the other, I'm asking you. I asked you in a hypothetical, would you support mass deportation if it led to the 2007-2008 recession? You said no. Well, it is the case that mass deportation would lead to the 2008-2007 numbers that we saw. That's not one or the other. It's that it is.
Wait, hold on. Is that the case? Is it the case that an uptick in deportations translates in a worse economy?
Yes.
Perfect. So, the highest degree of deportations we've seen in a 4-year term are from 2008 to 2012 under President Obama. And afterwards, he continued to have record deportations numbers, yet from 2011 to 2015, we had one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Where's the correlation of high
How many undocumented
deportations?
immigrants did Obama deport from 2011-2015?
The most in a 4-year
I'm asking you
period.
for a number.
I don't have the number. You can look at the
Okay.
NPR thing.
Well, I would ask you for the
that-
number. I would ask you for the amount of violent criminals he deported, and then I would ask you how many undocumented.
Oh, it was like
immigrants were here at the time.
51% non-violent criminals. It was like
What's your source?
non-serious. Here, I'll drop. If you kick me while I'm like finding it, though, I'm gonna call you a slur. So don't kick me. I'm gonna find the link.
Why would you do that? I'm gonna kick
Cause
you for
I
saying
don't like
that.
being. Cause people kick
No,
me while
can
I'm.
you apologize for even thinking of slurring, or I kick you.
You want me to apologize for thinking about
Yes.
it?
I'm not
I'm
joking.
sorry. It will
Apologize.
never happen again. I'm gonna abstain from saying slurs for the rest of the week. I respect somebody who doesn't do slurs. I don't do slurs. Anyways, let me go
You
find it.
literally just said you were gonna type of one in the comment section if I should kick him.
Chat.
Bro, go find the source
Chat.
before they vote to kick you.
Dude, they're gonna
Or you're
kick
gonna
me while
listen.
I'm looking
Go
for it,
find
bro.
the source before they vote to kick you, or else you're gonna seem like a coward because you could be finding your
Wallahi.
source right now, proving your point. Go find your source.
Wallahi, if you type a 1, I swear.
Type a 1 in the chat over on YouTube and TikTok. Oh, I'm getting a cramp. If you want me to kick him, type a.
Oh no! Oh, okay, I'm still here. Please, bro, please don't. I found the link. I literally dropped
What's the title?
The title? I just dropped the link.
You need to give me the title.
Oh, okay.
Listen, on YouTube, there's gonna be a poll. Should I kick him? Vote yes to kick him. Vote no to not kick him. Over here on TikTok. Over here on TikTok.
I put the title in the
well.
comments. I put the title in the
Over here on
comments.
TikTok as well.
Record number
Smiley
of
face to
deport-
kick him. Red to kick him. Blue to keep him on. Smiley face to kick him. Blue to
Everybody
keep
press
him on.
red. Everybody press red.
So you want to
On
be kicked?
photo grave. No, I don't. Wait, is red kick?
Yes.
No, you just said the opposite.
What's yeah, red is kick, blue is keep. What's the title? You haven't told both
Wait,
the
why
poll
would-
ends. You have like 40 seconds to give me the title. What's the
I
title?
put the title in the comments.
Just
It's by
read the
Pew
title.
Research Center.
Okay, then scroll
It's
back
called
on the comments.
Record
and read the
number of
title.
deportations. Record number of deportations by Obama. Pew Research Center. Pew Research Center. Record number of deportations by Obama.
Does this say how many did
Yes,
he
it
deport
says
that
the
were
number.
violent criminals?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, it has the percentages.
Okay, what's the percentage?
You just told me to tell you the website so you can look at it. What if I just make it up? What if I just lie? What if I
I'm
just
asking
lie?
you for the percentage.
All right, let me get it.
So what? You said Pew Research. What the fuck? Hold on. Give me the title again.
I'm putting the record.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They all voted to kick you. Also, I did not find that title. You said record number of deportations by Obama. I have migration policy, TRAC, U.S. deportation of immigrants record high in 2013. Did President Obama remove non-citizens? I'm not getting anything from Pew Research, by the way. I just want to point that out there. Moving on to the next one. Talk about the World Cup. Why would I do that? Okay, now on YouTube, there's gonna be a poll as well. If you support Trump, type vote yes. If you don't support Trump, vote no. Okay, this guy isn't connecting. Type a 1 in the comment section on TikTok if you'd come back. After if I hit a restart, type a 1 in the comment section if you come back. What do you want? You were trolling?
Me?
Yes. What do you
No,
want?
I wasn't.
You've been waiting in my queue for 30 minutes. What do you want?
I kind of forgot I was in your queue, but the only thing I remember that we were talking about was
But you're trolling. You're not.
that
a
man
Trump
was
supporter.
a woman. That's what you were saying, though. Man was a
You're not a Trump supporter.
Who said I'm not?
The comment section. They saw you on Dean's stream trolling. We're waiting for a couple guests to join. Kimberly, do you
Hello?
support Trump?
No, I don't.
Based?
Like he's
I thought I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think you were gonna say anything else. My bad. Thank you for subscribing. Laura, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for whoa. Why am I glitching? Thank you for subscribing. Laura.
Hello.
Yo, how old are you?
Oh wait, I just want to say I love what you're doing, man, and I hate Trump.
Base, you're amazing. Base fetus. Moving on to Kimmy, not Kimberly. My bad, Kimmy. That's it. Thought I said Kimberly for a second. All right. 37 people on TikTok. 25 people on YouTube. Make sure to, if you're ever on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, hit that notification all. I appreciate you guys for being here. I didn't go live yesterday, by the way. My bad. My bad. I was, but I didn't.
Hello?
TikTok, do you support Trump?
Well, I did, but then he LARPed Persona. And that was too far for me.
TikTok, do you support Trump?
Fuck no.
Alrighty, based fetus, W fetus. I'm gonna restart. I'll be back in 5 to 10 seconds. If you're over here on TikTok, I'm pretty sure you guys know how to come back. All you gotta do is click on my profile. You click on my profile, it's gonna be in the middle of the phone screen, and then you click on it. It's gonna lead you. Sorry. It's gonna lead you to my profile. You're gonna see you're gonna refresh in 10 seconds, and then you're gonna click on the live. Click on my profile again. Bro wants people to stalk? No, that's if you don't follow me, that's the best way to come back if you don't want to follow me. We'll let up this last cast and then we'll restart.
Yellow.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
What is up? Fun times. True. Oh my god, that the first couple guests we had on here, that was pretty crazy. That's getting clipped. If you guys are over on YouTube, the best way to support this live stream is simply hitting that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe, going to some of my videos, liking them, as well as my YouTube shorts, liking them. If you guys want to support monetarily, the best way you can do so is Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Linktree in the description of the YouTube live stream, as well as the Buy Me a Coffee link. Everything and anything is greatly appreciated. You can send a message. I'll read it out to a guest, me, myself, or see the chat. Same if you're over here on TikTok, but there's no one on TikTok yet. I'm tired. I didn't go live yesterday, but I'm tired. That's funny. Hello, do you support Trump? See what the YouTube chat is saying. Sometimes YouTube thinks that this is like pre-recorded. Bro, we need a gay president. Probably already been one. Jules, thank you for the go popular. I appreciate you. Cultists are statistically well known to have high IQ. Leashes need to go. Where are all the white women at? You need to learn how to debate or talk. You're staring at a screen with your almost grown mustache. What do you mean I'm staring at a screen? You think I'm reading a script? I thought Trump was the first gay president. No, I'm serious, bro. We need a president who knows what it's like to be gay. Trump is a self-serving. So true. So true. Massive red wave coming? Yeah, you wish. Someone said on TikTok his edits are cool. Grow up. Yo, what is going on in my YouTube comment section? Genuinely, what is going on? I don't actually support him, to be clear. Fair. At least you didn't troll on the live stream. Dems don't have anything to offer for America. We literally created most social safety nets in America. I just want to point that out there. We save millions of lives and help millions of people all across the world, like USAID. Just want to point that out there. Again, if you guys want to support the live, the best way you can do so is in the link tree of my bio on TikTok and on YouTube in the description. Not obligated, but everything's greatly appreciated. Obama made you mad because he's black and he can speak intelligent, unlike Cheeto. Epstein files are a joke, quote unquote. Someone said on YouTube. What made you start debating? A lot of things. I was bored. Decided to do some research. This was like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. I started to do some research one morning. Spent hours. I first started researching immigration, and then I started debating on that, and then here we are, keeping up with the news and the research. It's exhausting, but especially because this isn't like my job. I have other things to do aside from like my actual job. I have like a bunch of things to do, but pretty much, yeah. And ever since then, like I've been just going live, and I have this streak of going live every single day, except for Sundays, which yesterday I didn't. Except for the days that I feel lazy. To be fair, except for the days that I feel lazy, which isn't as much anymore. I took like a couple month break in like 2025, because like 2 of my accounts that I'd gotten to 1,000 got banned, and that was just like exhausting. And then I got back into it this November. I got back into it. And then since November up until April, I was posting a shit ton of videos. I was posting like 10 times a day. Now I post like maybe 4 times, sometimes I forget. And we've grown this community to like more than 3,000 people, including YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Facebook. It's pretty cool. When someone said, "Oh, you got banned. It was so exhausting. I'm so sad to hear so much trouble in your life." Yes. So whenever you if you try to create content on TikTok and you reach 1,000 followers, especially when it's like your like first time attempting to do so, and you get permanently banned technically. Yes, that is exhausting because then you have to restart, and for that to happen 2 times in a row, that's pretty friggin' exhausting.
MAGA thinks
Bro, I accidentally unmuted my backup. MAGA thinks injecting bleach cures COVID. Bro, that's not how that works. TikTok is so lame. True. Like I remember when I used to get banned like once every 2 weeks. That was also exhausting. It's like I try to work hard to prevent myself from being banned. I try to work hard to build a platform and a community where everyone helps each other and everyone's there for each other, and it's a nice community that people um can represent themselves in, and then when that community gets harmed or censored or silenced via getting banned, restricted, either it be a perma ban or like a perma restrict, or a temporary restriction, um it is exhausting because there's literally nothing I can do. What causes the ban? A lot of different things. Like TikTok AI moderation is sensitive. Typically it's for misinformation, or harassment and bullying. But recently, I haven't gotten. Knock on wood. That's not wood. Knock on wood. I haven't gotten a ban in a month and a half. Thank you for the roses, Jules. You're amazing. He keeps skipping my comments. I didn't see you comment anything. If I was skipping your comment, what would I be? Dems and Republicans are the same arm that jerks Israel. Yeah, you're just politically uninformed. If that's the comment you wanted me to read, you're just politically uninformed. Like, Dems and Reps do support like APAC and Israel, but I don't think that's just to say they're the same wing of the same bird. I think if anything, Democrats are better than Republicans. I don't think Democrats are the same as Republicans, or else Republicans wouldn't disagree. Wouldn't disagreeing with Dems. Izzy wasn't here, so I had to. You're based. I appreciate you. You're amazing. I might have to hit a restart, or I might just get off. If I hit a restart, I'll probably be only on for 12 minutes. Let me know. Should I type a one in the YouTube comment section if I should keep on reading the YouTube comment section and just interacting with the chat? Or if I should restart the TikTok stream to get more debates? Let me know what you guys want to do. Over here on TikTok, there isn't anyone here, but like Jules and Cheeseburger. You guys let me know too if I should hit a restart or just talk. I don't know what that means. And Andrews. I'm sleeping, go to work tomorrow. So do I. I'm tired, but I'm not gonna go to sleep. I have things to do. I got on at 7:15, 7:30. No, not 7:30. 8? I don't remember. Let's see how long I've been on. I want to be on at least 2 hours. I've been on for 1 hour and 6 minutes. I'm on the East Coast. True, it's like midnight or 10 to midnight. MAGA chat. I don't know what that word means. I think it's just time for me to end. Sorry, I was stretching. We'll let up this guess and then I'll end. Yo, load esport Trump.
No, I don't support Trump.
What? Yo! I hope that was a troll doing a high-pitched voice. I hope that was a troll doing a high-pitched voice. That was a 2-year-old. That wasn't why are you pretending to be or LARPing as a child rapist? Why? That's what I thought. Leave, you coward. You're such a coward. You join up LARPing as a sexual predator, a child rapist, and then when confronted about it, you leave. You are the definition of a coward. And now TikTok wants to gets us push whenever I say I'm about to get off. TikTok, you're lucky that I don't want to get banned. You're lucky. All right. COD current, I'm not letting you up. You're like 2. I don't care. Once you troll, you're not being let back on. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Plus you're 2. You gotta go back to your diapers. Hello, eSport Trump.
Yeah, hold up, wait. I got somebody join up with me. Is Bentley in the queue?
Sure, Bentley's in the queue.
Yo.
Let me guess, abortion?
That fellas. Whatever topic.
Do you guys support Trump, yes or no?
Hold on, wait. prerequisite question here. Will Spider-Man be brought up?
Yes, if it needs to be brought up. Yeah. Do you understand the purpose of a hypothetical?
Well, no, it just didn't make sense. I don't know if you
The
don't know
hypothetical
Marvel.
did make sense.
Okay,
If
how
it
did
didn't
it
make
again?
sense to you, maybe that's because you didn't understand it and because you lack the capacity to understand hypothetical.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't understand the breeding hypothetical between the Spider-Mans. Can you say it again?
The breeding hypothetical? I don't think
I don't
said
even remember.
I don't think I never said Spider-Man was breeding someone.
Can I hear the hypothetical again?
I'm assuming the hypothetical went something along the lines of if Spider-Man came down to Earth, would it be morally wrong to kill him?
Spider-Man's a fully human, dude. So yes.
Is Spider-Man fully human?
Yes, he was just bitten by a radioactive spider.
Bro,
so
it's canon. Like, have you never watched Spider-Man?
I've never watched Spider-Man. No.
Then why are you bringing it up? Why are you even bringing up Spider-Man?
I don't. Who's the one that's not human? What is that? What's
I
his
think
name?
he's thinking of Superman.
Superman. Is it Superman? Is Superman human?
I don't think so.
All right, what's the argument? Why is abortion unjust?
Hold on, wait. Have you ever seen Superman?
No.
You don't even.
I've never watched any of these movies.
Why not?
I don't know. Why is abortion unjust?
Okay, abortion, or can we say abortion or say B? Because like some people yell
Say
at me.
abortion. Why is abortion
Okay.
unjust?
Yeah, abortion is unjust due to depriving a fetus of a valuable future.
Okay, why is that unjust?
I literally just told you the answer: depriving the fetus of a valuable future, and that's why like we're moral as humans.
Why is depriving a fetus of a viable future unjust?
I guess I'd say then it's literally just that's my answer on why abortion's unjust. What are you talking about?
You're just telling me what abortion is. It deprives.
No, I'm telling you.
He did not tell you what abortion is. He told you why it's. He told you
I told
why
you
it's
why
unjust.
it's
He gave his
unjust.
reasoning to why it's unjust.
So I need a clarifying. I'm trying to dig deeper. Why is it unjust to prevent a fetus from having a viable future life? Why is that
It's
unjust?
gonna have experience. It has the high foreseeability of experience and stuff like that.
So if something has a high foreseeability for experience, therefore it's unjust.
Yeah, for like on a level
to
of
prevent that
human-
life, right?
On a level of human experience.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're basing it on it having potentiality for experiencing human experiences, then it would be unjust to prevent that life. Yes.
Bentley getting gifted more than.
You
Wait,
guys
how did
speak
I
up.
get it? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Whoever was talking, you guys you were covering your mic. Yeah, I'm asking you if your basis is the fact that the fetus has a potential for experiencing human experiences.
No,
is
not
that what makes it
potential.
unjust to prevent the
High
human life?
foreseeability, holy crap, foreseeability and potential is different.
Okay, sure. So, what do you define high foreseeability and what
And
context?
also,
are you using
it has a future as well. Like,
Can
it
you tell me
has-
like in what context are you using high foreseeability?
Yeah,
and the
like-
difference between high foreseeability and potential.
Yeah, potential just like potential could be like I guess sperm. You could say sperm has potential.
I'm not asking you. I'm not asking for examples. Definition and what makes it different between these.
What
two
the hell are you
scenarios
talking
when-
about?
when
I'm
that
giving
called
you
me
my
out.
abortion argument.
You said that a potential because I said potentiality. You corrected me and said high foreseeability, and you said those two things were different in this context.
Yeah,
I'm asking
because
you, what's the
potential can be
definition of both,
low.
and
Okay,
then
yes,
how is
because
it different?
potential can be low and high foreseeability is high.
Okay, so high. So if something has a high potential, does that work for you?
High foreseeability, yeah. We
What
can
if I
say-
use the word potential? Is
That's
that fine?
That's okay.
So if something has a high potential to experience human experiences, therefore it's wrong to prevent that human life.
Yeah.
Okay, so pulling out. If your father pulled out, that would have been wrong because it is a high potential, in fact, 100% that you would have been born if he didn't pull out.
No,
So
dude, 'cause
hypothetically,
sperm doesn't
if your
have a
father pulled out, that
flow.
would have been morally wrong, and it
Sperm
should be
doesn't have a
illegal.
flow. Because sperm in itself doesn't have.
I literally reduced your argument down to if something has a high potential,
that's not how that
it is
works.
wrong to prevent them from having human experiences.
No. Okay,
In
let
the
me explain.
hypothetical, we are preventing a fetus from being formed, which
Okay,
means
no.
we're preventing you from being formed because we
Dude,
know you're formed.
You're gonna let me say my argument, or you're just gonna keep asking me questions and then
I'd
I'll let
like you to address the argument, and I
Okay,
didn't
that's what I'm
ask you
trying
a
to do.
question. I was repeating
Okay, so
my argument.
it doesn't get the high foreseeability or high potential, however you want to say it.
It does because
No,
you are
okay,
here.
no,
Are
it
you
doesn't
alive?
get it until
Are you
it
alive?
can see. Holy crap! I can't even talk.
Hold on.
Yo,
Are you
yo, let
alive?
them ask. Yo, let Big Bro speak.
bro.
Are you alive? Yes or no?
I am alive. Yeah. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
So then there is a 100% chance that if your father hypothetically didn't pull out, you would have been born.
No, because it's not. You don't get
What?
pregnant.
Hold
every
on,
time
hold on,
that
hold on.
happens.
What? So
You don't
if
get
your
pregnant
father,
every time.
if your
okay.
father, if
Oh my
if
gosh,
your father
dude.
in the
This is the
time
worst
frame
debate ever.
of when he impregnated your mother, you wouldn't have been born. Just want to clarify. Then why are you born? Why were you born? I'm confused.
Okay, no. Okay, you're
You
not
literally
putting.
said
Okay,
no.
you're just.
You said
you're
if your
spewing out
father didn't
fallacies
pull
in
out,
your.
you wouldn't have been born.
Okay,
That
no.
was your
So
answer.
if
That was
someone
a
doesn't
that
pull
was a
out,
fumble.
okay.
You
Oh
dropped
my
the ball.
gosh,
You
holy
dropped the
crap!
ball
If someone doesn't, what do you mean I dropped the ball? I can't even
because you
speak.
said no.
Okay, maybe I didn't understand your question, but if someone doesn't pull out, there's not a. Again, it's not a. I wouldn't say there's necessarily a high foreseeability of someone getting pregnant. I mean, sure, we could say that, but even
In the
then, it's just
hypothetical,
it's
there
not
is.
relevant. It's not relevant because sperm doesn't have a flow, so a valuable future or a future like ours, because again, it won't have human experience without conceiving with the egg. And so I said human-like experience.
Yeah,
And
so I think what
in the
Bentley, if I
hypothetical,
could,
there is. In
hold
the
on, Jeremiah,
hypothetical, there
if I
is a high
could butt in
potentiality.
here.
What are you
Luke
talking
respond?
about?
Yeah, hold on, if I could butt in here. I think
And
what,
invite Millie up. Like, holy crap, you're just spewing out
I
fallacies.
think to make it just like a tiny bit more simplistic, I think what Bentley is trying to get across is that there's more than one reason for, when we see a life as valuable, right? It's not just high foreseeability. It's also the fact that it is it is also a human living organism as well, not only, to say it's just one reason, high foreseeability, I would say that Bentley's argument, it's the main reason, but it's also the fact that it's a living human organism. Conception, biologically is when
We're
life
arguing one point
begins.
at a time.
Well, hold on, but
It
there's
goes
a
hand in
multitude of
hand.
points that when we see life as valuable, to argue one point, which is
Yeah, right. It's
would be
just
ridiculous.
it doesn't like lay out our argument right, and that's the way you're setting it up. and that's why.
I would be curious to ask Jeremiah, what makes life valuable?
Yeah, that's a
When
pivot away
talking
from.
about
So can I respond to what Bentley said first? So yeah, you said that they're in the hypothetical. They're that whenever that there isn't high potentiality, there is. It's because you're born. We know for 100% certain that if your father didn't pull out in the hypothetical, you would have been born, and we know that if your father did pull out in the hypothetical, you would have not been born. So
Sure.
there is high potentiality. There is 100% chance.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a viable future at that point. So
Okay, what do you define as a viable future?
okay, like ability to again have the future for human experience, and it doesn't get that until it's conceived with the egg, because then that makes it human.
But it can have the ability if it is conceived.
Yeah, but in my case, the other, the egg and the sperm have already
Because the
conceived.
fetus.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm confused.
It's not
if,
human. Okay, hold on. It's not
if
human.
once it
at the
reaches
point.
a
When
certain
it's sperm,
stage,
it's not
it does
human.
become like it
Oh my
does
God.
have human experiences. So even in your scenario, you're also using if, right? If it goes through,
No.
it will have
Because
human
one is
experiences.
human
So I
and
don't
one is
understand what
not
you're saying.
human.
What are you talking
One
about?
is human and one is not human. That's
Okay,
what I
so now you're
said.
switching your argument to that the fact that
No,
it's
I'm not
human.
switching my argument. Luke just told you. It
Yeah,
goes
so
hand in
I
hand.
don't think
We're
Jeremiah
arguing one
really
point at a
got what I
time.
would.
No,
No,
you're
but
not. Oh my
it
God.
doesn't work like that. We don't
Yeah,
see
that's just
life
not
as
how that works,
valuable for
man.
one reason. Okay, you still didn't even really answer my question, which is fair.
Because I
But
was addressing Bentley's point first. Calm down.
fair enough.
Also,
Fair
you
enough,
guys
big
have
bro.
maybe like 2 more minutes. I was about to get off. So
Um,
sure, can like
yeah. So
what's the
there's
difference
so
between
you
me
have to
saying if and
understand
when
that
you
there
say
is
if the pregnancy continues and
Because
it
one
will
is
have
human and one is
human
not. That's what I
experiences?
just told you.
to Bentley's point, there's a multitude of reasons why we see life as valuable. It's not just one reason. To dumb it down to simply one point would just be ridiculous. It's the fact that it is a living human organism. We know life begins at conception, and its future potential, which is Bentley's main argument, right? So
But if
those
one of
two
those points
things,
doesn't uphold in other scenarios, then that point is a contradiction within your worldview, which means
you
you
understand
have to
both the
fix the
points have
contradiction
to
so it applies
exist
to
in
all
order for the
scenarios.
hypothetical
So
to be
Two things
both
can be
valid.
points
true at
have
the
to
same
apply
time.
in all scenarios separately in
Oh my
order for it
gosh.
to be congruent. What are you talking
Do you
about?
realize that both points have to you do realize that both of the factors have to exist in the hypothetical for the hypothetical to be valid?
We were
Right? Like
arguing
both of
first
our
about the
reasons.
high potentiality, and then you
No,
brought
but
up
it
the fact
goes
that it's
hand in
human. Those are two
hand.
different points, and you guys are saying they go both hand in hand. Well, yeah, you still have to prove that there are no contradiction within your own worldview with each separate point, even though they go hand in hand. Because if there is a contradiction in one point that applies to one scenario, not the other, then that's still a contradiction. Also, Bentley
Okay,
left.
so let me ask you a quick question. right? Where do you? Because this is going to prove to my point. So, when do you see life as valuable?
When?
When? At what point do you see life as valuable? Because you obviously don't see it as valuable at conception.
Yeah, I don't. Why is that relevant to the point that I just made? Address the point that I made first.
It's you're gonna see in a minute. It's a hypothetical, right? Let me ask
So
you. So
ask me
when
the
do you see life as
hypothetical.
valuable?
What's the hypothetical? I'm confused.
I'm asking you, when do you see life as valuable? I'm asking a question.
That you said you were asking me a hypothetical.
I know it's gonna lead to the hypothetical.
Why are you trying to make a different point of dialogue if I want you to address what I mentioned first?
Yeah, because it doesn't uphold the hypothetical.
How does
is
it not
invalid.
uphold?
Because the hypothetical is invalid because both points need to be true. Like, we don't see. You realize it would be ridiculous for me to say that there's one inherent reason why life is valuable, right? You realize there's a multitude of factors.
I never said there has
right?
to be one inherent reason.
Yeah, so you attacking one simple point, you need to bring up a hypothetical that attacks both factors at the same time. Which your hypothetical does not.
You gotta speak up. I don't know if
So
you were done
you-
because you covered your mic.
Yeah, so your hypothetical, my bad. Your hypothetical does not cover both factors. Your hypothetical.
Okay, so
only
I can
comes-
just switch my hypothetical and form it to what's it called? I can just form it to women with IUDs, and where some instances they kill zygotes or discard zygotes, multiple zygotes. Do you think that's morally wrong?
Say that again.
Women who discard multiple zygotes via the form of IUDs,
I love this hypothetical.
is that morally wrong?
Yeah. So an IUD is a contraceptive. It's not abortifacient.
But
So,
in some
you know.
instances, it does discard zygotes.
Yeah, so you know what you could look at it as rather like an airbag, or rather a safety net.
But is that morally
So
wrong? Yes
instead
or
of
no?
hold on, can you let me finish?
I just need an answer to
What do
my
you think? It's a
question.
yes. Yeah, it's not. No, is it a yes or no question? Really? Is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to?
Yeah,
want
I
me to
asked
answer
you a
these
yes
in-
or no question. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, instead, I'm just gonna tell you why your hypothetical is invalid. So you understand that an IUD is a contraceptive, not an abortifacient. What you could look at it as is rather it's a safety net, or rather like an airbag that rather prevents conception rather than killing it. Yes, it has a chance to kill life, but so does an airbag, right? An airbag has a chance to, it's mainly meant to save your life, but it's also, yes, an airbag could kill you in some senses.
So is it morally wrong? Yes or no?
No, it's not, for the reasons I just mentioned.
You literally didn't address anything I said. You just said that you agreed with me saying in some instances it can discard of zygotes.
Yeah, but it's
So the
I
IUD,
see
some
it
women
rather
who
as a
know
safety
intentionally
net.
that IUDs can discard zygotes and kill zygotes. That's not morally wrong, even if after the point of conception. So you don't value human life. If you think human life is beginning at conception, you don't value human life. Because
Let me ask you a
if you think
question.
women who intentionally discard zygotes via the form of IUDs, they're not murderers, or that's not morally wrong, then you don't value life at conception.
No, what I'm saying is I see it as a safety. Like, okay, let me ask you a question. If you were to have,
Instead of asking questions, can you address the point? That's like your fourth question.
Yeah, I'm addressing it. Yeah, so would you consider an airbag as something that kills people?
Would I consider an airbag as something that kills people?
Yes. Would you consider it a safety net or something that prevents?
I
Something
would
that
think
can
I would
prevent
consider
death?
something that prevents it.
Okay, but it can kill you though, right?
In some instances, sure.
Yeah, so do you not see how those kind of relate, or are those clicking?
I don't support the ban of IUDs. I don't think human life is valuable at conception. You do. That's my point. You just proved my point. Thank you. I don't
How
support the
did I
ban of
prove your point?
airbags because of the fact that it protects people. The same way as I don't support the ban on IUDs
Hold on, no. So
because I don't value
did you
human
understand
life.
anything
So
I
you
just
proved
said?
my point. Thanks.
What?
You just proved my point. Do you hold exceptions
How?
for rape?
Hold on. What I'm asking is, hold on.
I thought you were
Do
addressing
you
my point. Now
understand?
you're asking me a question?
Yeah, no. So I was asking you a question about your your weird hypothetical there about IUDs.
IUDs are weird.
The hypothetical was a little weird. Yeah.
The hypothetical of an IUD zygotes being discarded via the form of IUD in some instances.
Yeah. So do you understand
That's a real
what I was
process,
saying?
by the way. I just want to point out you think that process is weird. Just because you think it's weird doesn't mean it should be illegal.
Yeah.
It's your
So
feelings.
do you understand
Right?
what
I
I
think
was saying?
I think Trump support. I think conservatives are weird. Should conservatives be illegal? No. I think pro-lifers are weird. Should they
All
be
right,
illegal?
dude,
No.
yeah, dude. Sure. This is an interesting convo. You have a nice night, man.
You're gonna run away. Both you and
No,
Bentley
dude.
ran away. That's funny.
You do realize your live spiked, it almost tripled in viewers when
I had
almost
100 viewers last before when I hit the restart.
That's just not
Calm
true.
down. That is true.
Yeah,
Were you here during the first stream?
No,
That's
yeah,
what I
so
thought. There was 100 people in my live stream. If you think, how many
Mhm.
followers do you have? 30 followers. If you think your 30 followers brought in 50 people, 50 people is
No,
on
I thought
average for me.
Japanese
The
did.
reason why they dropped down to 14 is because this is a boring conversation because you're kind of not understanding what I'm saying and you continue to ask me questions without addressing the point. That's why
All
it
right,
dropped from
dude.
50
You have
to
a nice
14.
night. You're a genius.
Because you're a
bro.
coward, you're gonna run away because you want to control women's bodies. You have no argument for that. He averages 15 to 10 viewers. That's literally not true. If I hit a restart, I will average like 50 to 100. Moving on to the next guest. I guess we can be on for a little longer. They both ran. Bentley and that guy. Nobody ran, by the way. Hello, eSport Trump.
Hello.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes,
Why?
because he's our president and he's average.
Okay.
Who did you vote
Did you
for?
support Biden?
Who did you vote for?
Did you support Biden during the 2025?
Yeah, he was our president. I didn't vote for him.
Okay. If Putin was our president or like Hitler was our president, would you support him? I could have hit a restart. I think I got a restriction. That's the reason why. Yeah. I could hit a restart. I could. Or I could just get off. What do I do? Your Wi-Fi? I'm assuming that's what it was, yeah. I've been on for an hour and a half. I'm probably gonna hop off. We talked to that 1v7. That's getting clipped and posted. I just want to point that out there. I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys are